And we're back with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. New update that came out today where there's an introduction of 2 new heroes and 3 new ships, plus a lot of other stuff that weren't inside the phone notifications. We're going to go over it all, plus we're going to take a look at these 2 heroes, try to see if they're going to be good or not. I'm not sure. I think Maul's going to mess them up, but they look very interesting. It says it's time to celebrate Star Wars with your Phoenix Squadron collected. This year's Star Wars celebration fires off with the Rise Together event, awarding players blueprints for the Phoenix Squadron ships, the Ghost, and the Phantom 2. For those that may have missed them last month, we're also bringing back the bundles and packs to the store for all the Phoenix Squadron members. Boy, I think Ezra is really good. Yeah, it might be a good one right there. Upon completing the Rise Together event, a new event will unlock Stand Together. This no-cost reward event will allow you to play with the complete Phoenix Squad up to 5 times a day with opportunities to revisit the Ghost and Phantom ships as well. In addition to these festivities detailed above, there'll be double drops. That's right, double drops in the Cantina for 5 days, and that has to do with the Star Wars celebration, which I believe starts on the 13th. You look out for a notification on your phone for when these double drops in the Cantina. Woo! I'll be able to get Kylo really quick. That's very good. So there's going to be a bunch of marquee events, going to be pretty standard, and there's going to be a bunch of bundles in the store. One thing I thought that was interesting is that some of these bundles have these prestige enhancements, which are used for capital ships. Now, I will say, as far as the ships go, they don't really interest me that much because, boy, you have to get multiple heroes to get the ships to work, and boy, getting those heroes to 7 stars and Gear 11 just sounds like a nightmare. And even if they're awesome, once you've got the Zetas unlocked, I don't really know how important it is to place high in the arena. Anybody who wants to dump all that money into the ships, that's cool. Shard Shop update, they're removing K2SO. We're going to get Krennic, Death Trooper, and TIE Advanced. That's Darth Vader's ship. And Darth Vader's ship's going to open the fleet shipments. I'm excited about that because I definitely want to upgrade my TIE Advanced. And it says that this is a limited time. And then also, Krennic is going to be in the hard light side battles, and the Death Trooper will be in the Cantina, so it'll be very hard to get Krennic, but Death Trooper should be pretty easy to get in Cantina, and Death Trooper actually is quite good as a standalone, very tanky. Now, check this out down here. What's ahead? The Empire goes on the offensive, veering their forces for a second pass. For me, that means that Veers is going to get a rework. A lot of people are saying, where is Thrawn? Where is Thrawn? I do think Thrawn is coming. Take a look at this post on Twitter by EA Jesse. The question was, when will the Inquisitors or Thrawn be added, or will that be later on? It says, in time, more characters will be added, but for now, Phoenix Squadron has the spotlight. There was also another clarification on Reddit when they asked about the Inquisitors, and they said that pretty much the characters that come from the Rebels will only be from Season 3. So a lot of people interpreted that as that we will not be getting the Inquisitors. And then lastly, beep, beep, boop, beep. To me, that means R2-D2. We've had 2 different missions where we could play R2-D2. In fact, one of them was level 90. That'd be pretty cool. I wonder if that's going to be like a Yoda Palpatine type event or what, but I can't wait to get R2-D2. Okay, let's go to Gar Saxon and take a look at him. Now, he's Mandalorian. A lot of people say, how come it doesn't have Mandalorian tag? How come Boba Fett doesn't have Mandalorian tag? And I believe technically Boba Fett is not a Mandalorian, so we'll move on. He was in the Rebels Season 3. He's one of the bad guys there. Sabine had to go against him. I really thought they bought Fen Rao out, but we will see if that happens. Gar Saxon abilities. Now, before I read the basic and the special attack, we got to look at the unique first. Viceroy's Vengeance. Whenever another ally attacks during an enemy turn, Gar Saxon has a 100% chance to assist. Boy, that sounds really good with Kenobi. Boy, but Maul, with his Daze ability, will ruin these plans absolutely. Now, deal physical damage to target enemy with 70% chance to inflict speed down. If the target already has speed down, reduce Gar Saxon's cooldowns by 1. Take a look at this. Calculated ambush. I like this a lot. 5-turn cooldown, but the basic attack can reduce that cooldown. Plus, if he's going again because of this ability right here, unique, over and over again, this could be going off like every turn. Deal physical damage to all enemies, dealing double damage to enemies with less than 50% turn meter. Enemies that had at least 50% turn meter lose 30% turn meter. I like that a lot. The damage looks very good. Boy, double damage on that, on everybody. Woo, probably be going off all the time with that. Now, his leadership ability, Empire allies gain 50% counter chance and 40% defense. Whenever an Empire ally uses a basic attack, they recover 5% health. I don't know. I don't know if Palpatine's leadership's better or Darth Vader's leadership is better. We will see. Now, the Imperial Super Commander seems to synergize well with him, of course. Let's look at his unique ability first. Imperial Super Commander has a 65% counter chance and gains 15% offense for each enemy with no buffs. Okay, very cool. Again, daze will ruin that. Deal physical damage to target enemy with a 70% chance to inflict offense down for 2 turns and attack again if the target had less than 50% turn meter. This seems like a really cool idea, especially with like Rex lead and with General Kenobi on the team. Might work, or maybe they'll come out with new heroes that make this much better. But Maul will ruin the day because counter chance will not work when they have daze. Superior tactics, deal physical damage to target enemy, dispel all buffs on them, and inflict buff immunity for 2 turns. I don't know. B2 Super Battle Droid seems better in almost every way because B2 Battle Droid hits everybody and he gets to go all the time, but it might be useful. Also, I wanted to point out that the Thrawn book came out today. There is a sponsored Amazon link in the description if you want to order the book. And also there is a link for you to get a free 30-day trial to Amazon's Music Unlimited. Both of those links help support the channel. If you click on them and do the free trial or buy the book, that helps me out a lot. I really do appreciate it. But more importantly than all of that, I mostly just appreciate you liking and watching the videos. And as always, keep on gaming.